Well, another day, another Marvel rumour. Not only is it looking like Kang is going to be recast, but it's also looking like Avengers 5 won't be released in 2026 because they're completely up shit's creek and they don't know what they're doing and they've got to keep changing stuff around. So we're going to dive into this today. Hit subscribe if you're new here, folks. Turn the bell notifications on, but no worries if not. Be good to have you here more often, though, and it does help beat that pesky YouTube algorithm. So, like I said, first things first, Marvel Studios is rumoured to be recasting Kang. We know that Jonathan Majors has been fired. However, we don't know if they're going to keep the character he was playing. So, it's interesting stuff, right? I think, personally. So, yeah, rumour, they're going to be recasting. That's the rumour. Also, the rumour is, potentially we know who is being eyed to replace Jonathan Majors. So for those that don't know, Jonathan Majors was embroiled in a legal controversy, and now, as a result of that, he's been fired because he was found guilty. And yeah, Marvel were a bit dumb for building everything around one character. They also did that on a whim, just as an FYI. They did that quite literally on a whim, and they had no plan. So, bit odd. Very, very odd. But hey, you know, it is what it is. But, like I said, conflicting reports. We don't know what's happening with Marvel with respect to the Kang character. The latest rumour itself says that Marvel does intend to actually recast Kang. Which they've recast a lot of characters in the past, so it's not a surprise. But apparently Kevin Feige, as per Daniel Richtman, Coleman Domingo is Kevin Feige's pick at the moment. Or at least one option to replace Majors. Very early days at the moment. Very, very early days. For those that don't know who Coleman Domingo is, this is Coleman Domingo. Not been in like loads and loads of stuff, but in a relatively, modest amount of things. Rustin, Colour Purple, Fear the Walking Dead, Candyman. Awful remake, that was absolutely terrible. So this is who he is. This is Coleman Domingo. This is the chap who is rumoured to be replacing Jonathan Majors. Fine, I guess. Not really much else to say about it. There's not really any major headway on this. Just that he might replace Kang, I guess. Sure, fine. Or replace Jonathan Majors as Kang. He is 54 though. So that may be against him. Because age. But I can't imagine they're going to use this character for very long now. Given what's happened with it. But here's the other interesting thing. Very, very interesting. Avengers 5. Looking like they're going to delay that out the wazoo. Out the wazoo. So there's loads of reports about Marvel Studios' plans for Avengers franchise. However, there's going to be major changes. So we don't know what the rumours and reports are, what's going to be true. But we know there's going to be major changes. One of them obviously be that recasting. Michael Waldron is believed to be writing both movies. So there's that. Avengers 5 is even thought to have lost its title, which would make sense. Looking to, dull down Kang's and the multiverse's effect on that Avengers film. So Marvel Studios apparently isn't giving up on Kang, even though they're looking apparently to replace with Doctor Doom. There were some statements of this here as well. Doctor Doom never positioned to replace Kang, but there was still the potential for him to move in. And then there was also reports that the Beyonder was going to show up. I mean, it's just all over the place. So Alex Perez is claiming that plans for Avengers 5 is to slip down the release calendar. As an FYI, they'll probably just use the excuse, well, we had the strikes, so that's why we're delaying it. And he said the following: be advised, Avengers 5 is not coming out 2026. There is still much work to be tended to and too much to be set up before they can dive deep into the upcoming Avengers movie. I mean, that's it. There's really not that much there. We'll wait and see whether we get any confirmation of this. Probably won't. It's interesting. It's I'm struggling to see when we're going to get any firm information on this stuff, and I do wonder whether even Marvel themselves will look to try and scale back a lot of their projects, because you got to remember, a lot of these, we're out of that superhero bubble now, and long gone are the days where Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con is like the place to be. Do you remember that? I mean, that was almost... it was chaos. At peak superhero fandom, that room was chaos. It was almost like you're a rock star going up on that stage talking to people. Now, I just don't think these companies are going to spend the money needed to appear at these kind of events, or even want to appear at these kind of events, because I don't think the interest is there anymore. So I don't know when we're even going to learn about this stuff. I mean, previously, Marvel has had a massive, massive presence at these Comic-Con events. I just don't see it happening again now, moving forwards. Or at least it's going to be a really dumbed down presence. These Comic-Cons are not it anymore. Not it. So there you go. 2 rumours, but fundamentally revealing that Marvel is just directionless at this point in time. They really are absolutely all over the place. I mean, the chap to replace Jonathan Majors, fine, I guess. He's a relatively good actor. Fine. No, sure. Whatever. Delaying Avengers? Yeah, I'd say that's probably confirmed. I'd say that's probably going to happen, for sure. That would make sense. Logic, anyway. But when we'll know, who knows at this point, and when they're going to announce it. But I'll hand it on over to you. What do you guys think? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I mean, it's just fascinating stuff. We are quite literally watching the genre and movement places in Hollywood, everything, the whole industry being reshaped right now. And individuals like DC and Marvel, obviously their companies, Disney and Warner, just clinging onto that relevance with these movies. But I think it's done. I think the time is done. But what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.